On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play action. It's Trubisky. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and then go deep.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and that'll make it third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Rip. 50.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear. Ozzy.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Barkley
just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 39.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
We got 3. Mike 2, Mike 2. And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Mike 2, watch 2. No, 66. Choose the mic. Now let's run. Mike 2,
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. And Trubisky's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Brady flushed out right toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Texans nothing.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken at about the 14. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
The Titans
ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Titans, 1st down.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Trubisky's pass.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
He is good.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play action. Now it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Not much there. Only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Brady's throw there complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 7.
So they run the option on second down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 4-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
By Eric.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Hines, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Tennessee.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, looking for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Scotty Miller, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it's 21-3.
His kick is good. Makes the score Titans 21, Texans 3. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Let's go, choose the mic. Hey, go Bandit. Mike 2.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Again, it's Brady. This one caught by Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Texans.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Going up top for Miller. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Brady's pass.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hines. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Jerry Tillery.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. Now the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Titans 28, Texans 16. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Baker on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mike 2. Drop deep. Mike 2. Watch check and reload.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. And this one incomplete.
Brady.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go. Cover. 2. Watch 2. Watch rip.
On 3rd down, Brady. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the coverage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Titans 35, Texans 16. Younghoe Koo set to
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, goal 66. 44, Mike, 44.
To throw on third down, Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Titans first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they will take a knee here. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football, so